A warm good morning to all. Myself, I'm Poorani. I'm here to talk about the Porter 5 Force model. It's a strategic framework that helps organizations understand the competitive force in their industry and make informed decisions. Identify the force. The five forces are the threat of new entrant, the potential for new competitor, to the enter the market bargaining power of supplier, the power of the suppliers to demand in the premium price and limit in profit bargaining to the power of the buyers, the power of buyer to impact to the price and threat of substitute product or services. It is availability of substitute products that limit the ability to rise the price and competitive rivalry, the degree of competition among the existing firm use the force to make the decisions and organization can use the insight from the five force analysis to identify the areas for their improvements. Competitive rivalry Porter first force is what we usually mean when we discussing the business competition. We think of Pepsi and Coca-Cola for soft drinks, and Apple and Samsung for smartphone, Nike and Adidas for snackers, and Ford and General Motors for autos. Indeed, some of these rivalries are some influential that consumers split almost culturally among those who have an iPhone, drive a Ford, or prefer to Netflix to Hulu. Thus, it is no accident that we also consider the business competitions chiefly a war among the rebel. Potential for new entrant in an industry where a new firm can enter more easily, almost always have a lower profit margin, and the firm involved each have a less market share. The market sector was local restaurant as a relatively low entry requirements. There are not sufficient investment or an regulatory hurdles to before opening to the public. Thus, it is also the case that your favorite restaurant may not stay open for long given the hyper competitive environment and consistent entrance of new restaurant opening. Supplier are powerful when they are the only source of something important that a firm needs, can differentiate their product or have a strong brand. When the power of supplier in an industry is highly, this raises the cost of otherwise limits the resource a firm needs. Here some of factors used to measure the supplier power of an industry: the number of supplier, uniqueness, and the switching cost. Substitute product or service. This force accesses the profitability of consumer opting for a alternative product or services, considering factors like a product quality, pricing, and case of switching, and company need into a continuously innovative and differentiate their offerings to maximize the attractiveness of substitute, building a unique selling proportions and creating a strong brand identity can reduce the threat of substitute and enhance the customer loyalty. Thank you.